From very, very young, I was influenced by being involved in community through music and dance. And I feel like that helped me to understand the value of having community. I also had a chance to travel a lot. And in traveling, you get exposed to communities of different types. So seeing the ways different communities interact with one another came through the travel I got to do with my family. As people who start families are influenced by that. So I think I have a feeling of responsibility or obligation that comes from being one who created family, people who will be here for generations to come. So that also would have formed part of who I am today, being a mother of two. It wasn't something specific about Phoenix that drew me to be here. I came out here for school and stayed, but rather it's where I am. And so being here is where I apply my passions. My work is primarily as a healthcare architect. So that leads me to be able to influence how people feel, oftentimes when they're in most need of healing. Really, my core values are to enrich common life experiences through poetic connection. So I look for ways in my work to sprinkle in a little pleasantness in people's lives. I think the greatest cities have texture and overlap and intersecting places. And so a city that is homogeneous can't be nearly as great a city as one that has young and old, different demographics. It has tradition, but it also has innovation. So Phoenix does have those overlapping intersections of different things. And then, so one of the projects that has just recently finished that I'm proud of is the Neuroplex at St. Joe's Healthcare Medical Center that serves Barrow Neurological Institute. So it will be a place where people from all over the country, the world, can come for state-of-the-art healthcare. It'll lead to further innovation in healthcare delivery. I have also recently joined the Five Arts, which is an organization new to me that allows me to be involved in and supportive of 5 main art institutes here in the Valley. And I'm also involved in just recently, an organization called Women in Healthcare, another chance to become more involved in healthcare and in the local community from the perspective of women. Collaboration is so important, isn't it? We need to have trust and respect for people. I think to get a group of individuals to succeed, to come up with an optimum output, we need to begin with the end in mind, so we can clearly see where we're headed before we go there. So I try to not get into the weeds as much as kind of focus on big picture, add clarity to the vision and the direction we want to head, so as to get the most out of our efforts in that direction. I think back to Nick DeVenny. He's the founding member of the company that I have worked with for the last 25 years. Nick had personal experience that led him to be very passionate about working in the healthcare industry and making a difference in his community. And that has driven me to want to do the same. To become great at anything, really, you have to find something that you're passionate about, that is meaningful to you, and then connect with other people who have the same passion. So being willing to take risks, doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, pushing the limits is always a way to get even more impact out of the work that you're doing. Don't just think thoughts, but take action.